Hey up guys, it's the Yorkshire Pudding. Have you started playing Old School RuneScape in 2025? The game is bigger than ever, but for new players it can feel overwhelming. What should you do first? Where should you train? In this video I'll give you some tips and tricks for brand new players to make your time playing RuneScape go a little smoother. I'll also share some key goals to aim for near the end of the video so that you have some sort of direction to head towards. First of all, the beauty about RuneScape is that there's so much to do and you have so much freedom in what you choose to take part in. You can start by killing goblins, chopping trees or doing quests. My first tip is that whatever you choose to do, there's no wrong answer. There are less efficient ways to play, but if you're genuinely new to the game, my best advice is to just enjoy that feeling of not worrying too much about losing XP or saving time by following a structured guide that tells you every single step you need to take, level by level, in order to advance your character as quickly as possible. When most of us started back in the day, there were no such guides, and we goofed around in castle wars, clan wars, and random people's house parties. You'll only ever be new to this game once, so make the most of it. So tip number one, don't worry too much about maxing out efficiency at this stage. There's a chance you'll optimise the fun out of it, and believe me, you'll have plenty of chances to do that when you progress further into the game. That being said, it doesn't mean you have to play the game completely unguided either. I'm just saying it's probably not the best way to play this game as if it's an IKEA instruction manual. Moving on to tip 2, do quests. Do lots of quests. RuneScape quests are some of the best you'll find in any MMORPG. There's also a finite number of them. At the time of making this video, there's 173 quests in total. And yes, you can complete them all, and even get a cape for doing so. There's no daily quests, and there are no quests that are like, kill 6 goblins and then come back to me. That's actually an entire skill in itself, Slayer. So the reason to do loads of quests is because they offer, in some cases, huge chunks of XP which can really boost your levels early on in the game. They also unlock access to certain areas, monsters and other useful content. They even unlock access to even more quests. Now most players do use guides for these quests. This isn't cheating, it's perfectly acceptable. In fact, some quests are extremely difficult to work out what to actually do without using a guide. There's even a guy on YouTube, Alien Food, who made a series on this, doing all the quests in game without guides or plugins. The fact that this is even a successful video concept shows you how difficult quests can be without guides. When it comes to using guides, you can watch videos or use sites like the RuneScape Wiki. If you want all the lore, use the regular RuneScape Wiki, but if you don't want all the extra text, type in the name of the quest, then RuneScape Wiki Quick Guide into Google. This quick guide format removes a lot of the unnecessary text, but the method many people use nowadays is downloading RuneLite, which is a Jagex approved add-on provider, and use the plugin Quest Helper, and then it pretty much tells you exactly what you need to do. It's not considered cheating, but it certainly feels illegal. Number 3, level up your magic. Magic, in my opinion, is the most powerful skill. It can be used to kill monsters, it increases your magical defense, it unlocks powerful spells. Spells like High Alchemy at 55 magic can turn some unwanted items into gold. This is generally done if you're killing monsters somewhere and your inventory is starting to get full. Use High Alch on weapon and armor drops to save on inventory room and make a bit of profit in the process. But the main reason to level up your magic is to unlock teleports. Go to the Grand Exchange, this thing here just above Varrock, where you can buy almost anything you want. Buy a bunch of lore runes, and then the 4 elemental runes: air, water, earth and fire. This makes getting around RuneScape a lot easier. If you've not yet got the magic level for a lot of teleport spells, don't worry, buy the teleport tablets instead. With a click of the button you can teleport to any of these locations, and you don't require a magic level. Just avoid these purple ones, it takes you to the wilderness. This is a dark and dangerous place where other players can attack you, and you can lose all your hard-earned mithril armor. Tip 4, train your agility early on. It's a pretty slow skill to train, but it'll make getting around a lot easier as your run energy will drain slower. Around 30 to 40 agility will be enough to significantly improve your mobility. Higher levels are obviously even better, but this is a manageable goal which should have a big impact. Agility also unlocks access to shortcuts around the game. Another quick side note is that your character's weight also influences your energy depletion too. Heavier gear results in faster run energy depletion, so consider this when running around RuneScape. To check your character's weight, click on the Worn Equipment tab followed by View Equipment Stats. To start agility, head to Gielinor here and do rooftop agility courses till level 20. Then consider travelling to Brimhaven to to do the Brimhaven agility course. There's plenty of guides going over this course on YouTube, which I'd recommend watching first, as it works slightly different to your average agility course. Tip 5. Join a clan. Not only is this a good place to make friends, but your clan mates can help you with any questions you may have about the game. This is really useful for asking advice from more experienced players. Later on, when your character's a lot higher level, you can even go bossing or raiding together too. Tip number 6. Head to the Inferno to get your Inferno cape. Yeah, that's a joke, don't do that. Not for a long time anyway. The actual tip number 6 is about gear. Buy your gear, do not use smithing to make it. Head to the Grand Exchange as mentioned earlier and buy the best set of gear you can wear. For melee, if you've got 20 attack and defense, buy Mithril for example if you can afford it. Make sure to grab the plate legs, plate body, full helm, kite shield and scimitar. Scimitars tend to be the best weapon type until you start locking other weapons at a high level. For range, wear leather, then at level 40 range and defense, progress to green D-hide. For mage, use Zericium robes at level 20 magic and 10 defense, and then mystic at 40 magic and 20 defense. For a more in-depth gear progression guide, I'd recommend searching one up on YouTube. There's a lot of great ones out there, but the main takeaway from this tip is that buying your gear is generally a lot better than crafting it yourself. For example, you need 99 smithing to make a rune plate body, a piece of gear where you can wear at only level 40 defense. You may not realise yet how long this will actually take, but believe me, nobody crafts their own gear in this game using smithing. There's some small niche situations where people might craft gear, but for the most part, most things you'll want to buy from the Grand Exchange. It may seem obvious to some, but I can see some people looking at the mining and smithing skills and assuming that's how you're supposed to get your armour. Tip number 7. Train your strength and attack levels before defense. Attack lets you hit more often and unlocks the ability to equip better weapons. Strength helps you hit harder. Defense reduces the chance you'll take a hit and lets you equip better armour. However, because you'll gain experience based on the damage you'll deal, it's more efficient to level the skills that will help you hit harder and more often first before training the skill that reduces the damage you take. I'm not suggesting you max out your strength and attack level before even training defense. I'm just saying as a general rule of thumb, prioritise training attack and strength stats first, which will then let you level your defense quicker because you can now deal more damage. Tip 8. Set goals. Having some sort of direction to go in is very useful to give you a purpose in this sandbox game. It helps you keep motivated, especially in some of the longer grinds. It gives you a feeling of accomplishment when you finally achieve your goal. So the last part of this video will be some suggestions of goals you can work towards, but of course I encourage you to also create your own as well. Do all free-to-play quests. It's a relatively short, manageable goal that gets you doing quests like the Knight, Sword and Vampire Slayer, which give you huge chunks of experience early on. The hardest free-to-play quest is Dragon Slayer, so what a better way of finishing this goal by slaying the Dragon Elvarg. Do all the easy achievement diaries. Achievement diaries offer rewards after completing all the achievements in that achievement set. The diaries are separated into regions around RuneScape. For example, the Lumberjane Draenor achievements are based around, you guessed it, Lumberjane Draenor. The easy ones will get you completing a few quests and leveling certain skills, giving you mini goals to work towards within this larger goal. Completion of the achievement diaries gives experience lamps along with items of gear that has various perks depending on which piece it is. For example, after completing the easy Varrock diary, you get the Varrock armor which gives you 10% chance of mining 2 ores at once up to gold when wearing it, granting experience for both ores mined. It also gives you a 10% chance to smelt 2 bars at once up to steel when using the Edgeville furnace. The medium, hard and elite versions offer even greater rewards, and some are extremely useful even for end game players. Aim for base level 30 stats. This gets you training all the different skills in RuneScape and helps unlock a lot of lower level content. Slayer may be a bit tricky at this stage as your combat stats are quite low and some recommend training this once you're a bit higher level. But other than that skill, it's a nice little goal to work towards, giving you a taste of what each skill has to offer. If level 30 of each skill is too easy, go for base 40 or base 50. If you look at mine, I have base 90 stats and I'm slowly working towards getting each of these to the maximum level of 99. If you're new to this game but want a longer term goal to go for, then work towards completing the Recipe for Disaster quest. This quest is quite special. It was the 100th quest ever released into the game and works slightly different to most quests as it's made up of loads of little other quests. Its requirements are very numerous, involving completion of plenty of other quests and many skilling requirements too. It also gets you introduced to bossing, as you'll have to kill multiple throughout the quest itself and the quest leading up to it. But these are some of the reasons to do it. It's a quest that sort of takes players from the low level game and into the mid game. And for all your efforts in getting the requirements and finishing the quest, you're rewarded with some of the best gloves in the entire game, probably even the best when it comes to hybriding using multiple combat styles, the Barrows gloves. I still find myself using them often to this day, so I hope this video has been useful for you new players out there. If you'd like a video that focuses more on improving your abilities in combat, there's a link on screen now or in the description. If you're not a new player but are wanting to up your game when it comes to bossing, this video will also be for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.